Здравствуйте. You got it. That means hello in Russian.
That's the best we can do? One little word in Russian? Do I have to remind you? This is the most important delegation ever to come from Vladisbirkov. It's the new sister city to Bogness-on-Sea.
Oh.
They're staying here as a favour from the Majestalux, and we have to show them a lot more hospitality than... Oh, I've forgotten it already.
Здравствуйте.
Bless you.
I'm sure I've got some Russian recipes. I'll whip something up in the kitchen.
That's a start, but it's nowhere near enough.
What if we blew artificial snow all around the hotel?
It's obviously up to me to do something. I'll go into town and see if there are any Russian flags or posters I can borrow. This might give me a few ideas. George, I'm leaving you in charge. And if our Russian guests arrive while I'm gone, don't forget to say...
Здравствуйте.
Whatever.
Rosie, I want you to... What are you doing?
Здравствуйте. Rosie, the receptionist speaking. How may I help you?
All right, I'll go and check the rooms. But please try to take the job seriously.
Don't worry, darling. You can rely on me. Oh, George's birthday. I don't believe it. Today of all days.
Hey, how dare...
Exactly, Grandpa. How dare you forget George's birthday?
It's George's birthday.
That's what it says in the register in Mr. Seaside's own handwriting. Don't forget George's birthday.
Come to think of it, his birthday does pop up about the same time as my leaks.
But I don't remember doing anything about it last year.
Well, this year's going to be different. We'll give him a surprise party.
Today?
Absolutely. And the theme will be Under the Stars, because George loves astronomy.
Can't be done. With the boss in town, George'll be everywhere.
You're right. But that's not going to stop us. This is what we'll do. Psst, Mrs. Sims, have you forgotten that today is...
I forget nothing. I'm baking a cake, aren't I? Look.
I knew I could rely on you. And don't forget to put the right number of candles on it.
Oh, as if I'd forget to cook something for the Russians. But there's nothing in the recipe about candles.
We got the stuff for George's party.
Good. Mrs. Sims is working on the birthday cake. Let's go before George sees us.
And you think I trusted you? Seaside Hotel. What? Dad? No, I was checking the rooms. You can count on me. 2 Russians have already arrived. Dad's taking them down to the dock. I'll send old Joe to fetch them.
Old Joe? To fetch important guests? No, don't. He's like a bear with a sore head. This morning I caught him yelling at his leaks. I hope this doesn't create an international incident, but you know best.
You're right. If old Joe messes everything up, Dad will never forgive me. I'll go with him. We won't be long.
Quick, Grandpa. George is over at the shack. You're going to fetch some Russians in the rowboat. Make sure you row nice and slow, okay? The longer you take, the more time we have to prepare George's party.
Oh, look. That's a...
That's the 3rd time you've stopped to look at a seagull. You know we're in a hurry.
Will you? Steady, young'un. With rowing, the slower it is, the better the rhythm.
Okay, let's start with the stars. We've got to paint them all over, right?
Oh, all over? Have you seen the size of this room? We'll need an army to get it done by this evening.
You're right, but Super Rosie has the answer.
so hot here.
Здравствуйте. I'm George, Mr. Seaside's son, and this is Joe, our gardener.
Delighted. I am Ivana Ivanovich, and he am Boris Borisovich.
I'm sure you'd enjoy a little stroll around our town.
Huh? Joe, we don't have time.
We should always have time for hospitality.
I beg you, is first possible have ice bath like back home?
Some stars over here and some over there. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh, look out!
Oh, hey. Rita, you're making me smudge it all.
No, baby Lou. Oh. Joe, why are you sounding the foghorn? There's no fog.
It's an old naval tradition for welcoming Russian guests.
That's the stars done. Now all we have to do is put up some balloons as the planet.
George is coming.
Oh,
Ivana, Boris, may I present Rosy, our receptionist. Have you been repainting?
what are you talking about?
These footprints, look.
Never mind that. What about our ice bath?
An excellent idea. George is an authority on iced baths. I'm sure he can take care of it. I've got things to do.
What sort of things? What?
Is this a new craze?
You came back too soon. We have to put in the planets. You've got to keep Georgie busy.
But how?
Thank you.
Excuse me. Rita, you. I need you. Baby Lou has left footprints in reception and...
Footprints? There are no footprints, George.
Oh, they've gone. But... Seaside Hotel? Hello? What do you mean, do our rooms have walls?
Well, yeah, you know, walls. And what about beds? Do your rooms have beds in them?
Beds?
Well, the cake's in the oven. I'll give you a hand with the trimmings.
It's all right, Mrs. Sims. We can manage. You shouldn't have to climb ladders at your age.
At my age.
Careful, it's going to topple.
Wow! Hoopla! Help! What was that about my age? George! So hot, ice cubes already melt. You bring more ice?
Well, I was only trying to help.
Mrs. Sims, why don't you see how the cake is going, huh?
Look, just what is going on in that dining room?
But can't you see I'm busy? I've got things to do.
What things to do? Oh. Does the hotel have an anti-earthquake system? Happy birthday, George. What on earth?
George,
Oh.
where are you?
Oh, no.
What a day. I didn't find a thing to make Russian-style decorations. I hope at least you kept the place tidy.
Wait, Dad. I need your help. Reception, the telephone, the guests, the balloons, the ice cubes. I'm swamped.
Later, George. Let's get the dining room ready for our Russian friends. What is the meaning of this circus?
This circus is for your son's birthday. Why didn't you tell us it was today?
Because it's not today, it's next week.
What? What about the note in the register?
A reminder to buy him a present, that's all.
Oh, all this work for nothing.
It's worse than nothing. We're greeting an important Russian delegation with a children's birthday party. And here they are. I'll keep them busy while you get rid of this mess.
You know, nobody ever gave me a surprise birthday like this.
I wanted it to be so special, but I messed up.
That's timing for you. The Russians arrive just when the cake is ready.
Their cake? I thought you were making George's birthday cake.
Oh, don't be silly. George's birthday is next week.
Wait! Quick, grab some paints.
Здравствуйте. Welcome to the Seaside Hotel.
If you'd like to follow me to the dining room for a little refreshment.
Wait! Perhaps you'd like to visit the bar. It's more... What's this?
It looks like Red Square in Moscow. What does sign say?
This means Bognes-on-Sea welcomes its sister city, Vladosbirkov on the Volga.
What a welcome.
Gee, Rosie, that would have been the best birthday I ever had. Since Mum died, there haven't really been anything special.
Well, you will have a special birthday party if I've got anything to do with it.
An early birthday party? What a great idea!
For George is a jolly good